Oh boy, Lois. This is almost as good as that time I was featured in one of Zilla the Spartan's power scaling videos.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Hello, beautiful people! How are we doing on this fine day? We are doing so good. I know we're doing good. I know you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm feeling great. I get to record this week's video, which I am very, very happy about. Today, we are talking about the age-old question. Everybody wants to know the answer to this question. I am going to give the answer. I'm going to deliver today, people. Today, we are answering the question, could Helldivers survive the Griffin family? From Family Guy. I know. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Just without further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, let's talk about some Helldivers. We are going to be putting 4 Helldivers equipped with different weapons up against the Griffin family. The goal of these Helldivers, they will be deployed from one singular Super Destroyer. It will be a squad of 4 deployed from one Super Destroyer in front of the Griffin household. And their goal will be to kill the Griffin family as fast as possible and hopefully not lose any of their own guys. No reinforcements will be available, and that is basically the only limitation I am putting on the Helldivers. So, let's go over what they have, right? Let's go over what they have. Helldiver 1 will be equipped with the BO1 tactical armor. He will be equipped with the SG-22-5 SP Breaker Spray and Pray shotgun. He will also have the SOCOM pistol, the Lore Mine, and the AC-8 autocannon. Helldiver 2 will be equipped with the BO1 tactical armor. He will have the Liberator Penetrator. He will have the P2 Peacemaker, the High Explosive Grenade, and the B1 Supply Pack. Helldiver number 3 will have the BO1 tactical armor, the Plas1 Scorcher, the CQC-30 Stun Baton, the G16 Impact Grenade, the LAZ-99 Quasar Cannon, and the SH-32 Shield Generator Pack. Helldiver number 4 will have the Honorary Guard armor, the R2 Amendment, the CQC-2 Saber, the G3 Smoke Grenade, and the Lift 850 Jump Pack. Why does Helldiver number 4 have different armor and the others don't? I don't know. Don't question it. I just like the look. I think the armor looks cool. Whatever. Shut up. Leave me alone. This time, I will be equipping these Helldivers with orbital stratagems, and I will be giving them very useful orbital stratagems, such as the Orbital Laser, the Eagle Smoke Strike, the Orbital Smoke Strike, and the EMS Strike. Helldivers are obviously Super Earth's finest. They fearlessly charge into engagements in hostile territory without a second thought. They selflessly give their lives so that managed democracy and its citizens can continue living in freedom. Helldivers, being Super Earth's finest, would naturally be very high IQ soldiers. And of course, as we all know, they very obviously are. It is, after all, the intention of Arrowhead Studios to make Helldivers extremely intelligent. The joke, of course, within the game of Helldivers 2 is that the name of Special Ops is so very fitting for the kinds of people that work in these ranks. Helldivers have outstanding trigger discipline.
Mobilization.
Mission complete without a single friendly fire incident. That will save paperwork.
They have diabolical problem-solving skills. They have unmatched situational awareness.
Worth dying for.
No friendly fire incidents. Well done.
This tortured existence.
But best of all, their patriotism and love for Super Earth and liberty will never falter. The Helldivers will land and run into the Griffin household with not even the slightest shadow of a doubt. They know what they are doing is right, and they will fight as hard as they possibly can to ensure that this victory belongs to managed democracy and its citizens. What about the physical strength of your average Helldiver? Well, the physical strength of your average Helldiver is quite bizarre. Helldivers regularly fire weapons that could not possibly be fired by normal human beings. Ignore the stats. Those are fake. That's misinformation. The Ministry of Truth is going to handle this one, okay? You see this Liberator? This is far too powerful. This is insane. This, like, the fact that they're firing this, it's not even remotely similar to a normal, you know, modern day firearm. This is diabolical. It shoots through titanium like paper. It just does, okay? Don't question it. Helldivers, without tiring for even one moment, are capable of running long distances with heavy equipment. They don't tire, not even for a second. They never get tired. They never get winded. Never. This has never been observed, ever, in the history of Super Earth as a society. Never. Helldivers are strong enough to pick up 500 kilogram platinum bars. You know how heavy 500 kilograms is? For the Americans in the room, like myself, that is basically 1,100 pounds. For the idiots in the room who somehow don't know what 1,100 pounds means, that is 1,100 pounds. Helldivers can not only effortlessly pick up this weight, but they can run with it. They can run. Look at him go. Look at him just charge forward. Oh my god, the speed at which he is moving. That plate is not weighing him down an inch. It's mind-blowing. Look at this soldier of democracy charging forward. And you know what's even better? He can throw it super far, like 20 yards. Hang on, let me show you. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to remember how to do hang on, it's an exploit. It's valid though. Just trust me. Trust me, guys. It's valid. See? Look, there you go. He can throw it really far, guys. Don't question any of this. I will find you. I will shoot you if you question any of this. When those 4 Helldivers land, when they drop from the harbinger of family values, they will show the Griffin family what true patriotism is. Speaking of the Griffin family, let's move on, shall we?
And cry.
The Griffin family seems like your average family. They seem as if nothing's wrong, nothing's abnormal, nothing's different or unusual. They seem like your average human beings, just walking around and living their lives. Peter Griffin, at the end of the day, seems like your average family guy. But oh, how wrong you are, my friends. Oh, how wrong you are. You simply do not realize the power that the Griffin family possesses. The Griffin family and characters in the Family Guy universe in general consistently, constantly showcase abilities and mind-blowing powers that far exceed anything us human beings could even comprehend. Let's start off on the low tier with Brian Griffin. Brian seems like your ordinary talking dog, because talking dogs are a, normal thing that exists within Family Guy. Oh, yet again, you would be wrong, my friend. Brian receives fatal, life-threatening injuries constantly. And in the very next scene, he is revealed to be completely fine. He's okay. For instance, you could cut off his tail, and in the next scene, he has it reattached. He's also surprisingly good at handling firearms. Speaking of firearms, the Griffin family has constant access to said firearms. Stewie has an arsenal of weapons in his room. The Griffins consistently, constantly pull weapons out of their asses, practically.
Hi, Dad.
Brian, after covered with toxic waste, did also gain speedster abilities. He was able to run to meet the Queen of England and then run back to the Griffin household in all but a second.
Ask me how the Queen of England is.
How's the Queen of...
She's great.
These are powers, by the way, that he should theoretically still have. But next up on the list, we have Meg Griffin. Meg is bullied constantly in the show, and I like seeing Meg get bullied. I like the fact that Meg gets tortured, okay? I appreciate that.
Hi, Dad.
But even though Meg is tortured and considered pathetic within the universe of Family Guy, realistically, she is no slouch. After being covered with toxic waste, she gained the ability to grow her nails really long, which can kind of hurt people, but, you know, not really in any significant way.
Is that all you can do? Ow! That kind of hurt. God, is that bleeding? No, I guess it's all right. Ouch, though!
But moving on, Meg Griffin has showcased multiple times that she has considerable skills in fighting, especially after she came back from prison. She gained a serious buff. Meg has also been shown using the powers of Quicksilver, speeding around the room, like Brian, but probably slower. But most mind-blowing of all, she caused her bully's face to melt just by showing him her boobs. So this means if she just shows a Helldiver her chest, their face will melt in agony. Moving on, we have Chris Griffin.
Some animals give me boners!
After being covered with toxic waste, Chris gained the ability to set things on fire. Theoretically, he could simply point at a Helldiver and set them ablaze. Luckily for the Helldivers, their stimulants can put out fires. How does it work? I don't know. It's just the magic of managed democracy. Chris, like his sister, has considerable fighting ability. He's shown this on a few occasions. Also, God forbid you touch him, because he might lose his shit.
No! No, Daddy! 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 I didn't even tell him. He just does not like to be touched.
Moving on, we have Lois Griffin. After being covered with toxic waste, she gained the abilities of super strength. She can lift cars and walk with them easily, no struggle. Meg and Chris are constantly shown being in fear of her, meaning that technically, Lois should scale above them in power. Lois has training in physical combat, plus she's also been shown to be a skilled marksman. But the big question here is Lois strong enough to fire a Helldiver's 9mm pistol?
Oh, there it is. We did it, Brian. We made 9/11 happen. High five.
All right, high five.
Stewie Griffin is absolutely insane. He is bonkers. After being covered in toxic sludge, Stewie Griffin gained the ability to use telekinesis on whatever object he saw fit. Stewie Griffin is also a skilled marksman and has, as I mentioned before, an abundance of weapons and gadgets at his disposal. He has kinetic weapons, he has ray guns, he has time travel technology, he has Rick and Morty portal guns. Stewie's an evil baby genius. What is managed democracy going to do against an evil baby genius with time travel? Last but not least, my friends, oh, we got the big one. We got Peter freaking Griffin. Do you understand how cooked the Helldivers are? Do I even need to make a verdict section for this video? I feel like just talking about the Griffin family kind of speaks for itself. When covered in toxic sludge, Peter Griffin gained the ability to shapeshift and morph into any form he wanted. Even without the toxic sludge though, Peter Griffin is a force to be reckoned with. Peter Griffin can regenerate.
Hey! The wind wants my hand to go back, but I'm not letting it. I'm stronger than air.
Oh my god, Dad, you lost your hand!
That's all right. I can regenerate.
And not only can he regenerate, he can make clones of himself, evil clones of himself, such as Retep.
My name is Retep, and I am evil.
Even for simple cutaway gags, he can make clones of himself repeatedly. Peter Griffin, like Brian, and basically every other character in the series, has sustained what should have been life-threatening injuries, and simply walked them off in the next scene. Peter Griffin's fight with the chicken was probably more destructive than any tragedy you could name for me. And God forbid Peter gets exposed to any amount of radiation, but he wouldn't even have to be exposed to radiation to beat the Helldivers. Peter Griffin has broken the fourth wall. He has transcended to the 6th dimension. Peter Griffin could theoretically trap the Helldivers inside a cutaway gag for all eternity. But fine, you know, we already know that the Griffins are going to win this battle, but how is the battle going to play out? How exactly is this going to work? Well, thankfully, I'm an expert on just about everything to do with Helldivers and Family Guy, and so I can tell you exactly how this is going to go. First and foremost, the Helldivers drop from the Harbinger of Family Values in front of the Griffin household. When the Helldivers emerge from their hell pods, the first thing they will do is set down a lore mine, because that would work very well on Peter Griffin and attracting him. Peter Griffin will, of course, notice the lore mine and walk out of the house and be lured by said lore mine. The lore mine will, of course, explode, thus alerting the rest of the Griffin family, causing them to spring into action. When Peter regenerates from his injuries and the rest of the Griffin family is outside, the Helldivers will then deploy an orbital smoke strike, concealing everybody's vision. The Helldivers will then begin opening fire, and they will all likely shoot themselves. Or each other. Because they can't see, and they have a habit of doing that even when they can see. The Griffin family wins. Long story short. I don't know what you guys were expecting from this video. I feel like the result was pretty obvious when I made that first post announcing this. I don't know. Were you guys like were any of you really expecting the Helldiver victory here? I mean, what did you guys think was going to happen? What did you I mean, really? You realize, like Peter Griffin, he's like a multi-dimensional god, practically, among Helldivers, right? He could probably, like, solo Super Earth by himself. I'm not even joking. He probably could do it. So, yeah, man. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Leave your pathetic arguments for why I'm wrong in the comments. You know, do your best, okay? Like, you can try, but you'll fail. But go ahead, try. Anyway, love you. Bye.